Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for so long. You know what kept me from making this macOS rant? Well, macOS. I'll get into a little more detail as we go on this video. But before I begin, as soon as you read the thumbnail and the title, I assure you that you would have thought I'm a person who hates Apple and that I'm blindly hating on them just for views. If you are a viewer of this channel for more than 6 months, you know what I'm talking about. I brand myself as the Apple sheep. I like referring to myself as a third person. I'm a person who loves Apple products. I respect what they do. I'm not some lonely idiot who's looking for views going on hating Apple, okay? These are legitimate reasons why I think macOS is just starting to lose all the things that kept people into it. And no, after I make this video, I'm still gonna use Mac. This is still my preferred operating system. I'm not gonna switch to Windows. I think Windows is dumb. I don't prefer Windows. I still prefer macOS even after making this video. But I'm just here to tell you why macOS Catalina is the worst, utter crapshow version of macOS ever made. Without further ado, let's begin. So no, I'm not just blindly telling you because it doesn't look good or because it's made a different name that it's bad. I'm gonna give you actual factual evidence to prove that some of these things really need to be worked upon. And no, it's not Apple running out of ideas to innovate. It's not them running out of ideas to implement. It's them literally not focusing on the line. Honestly, if you're on YouTube for the past 2 years, you can kind of imagine what I'm talking about. Lately, it seems like Apple doesn't even care about the MacBooks and the Macs. The devices that actually got them started, they don't got it. They don't care about it anymore. All they want you to do is buy the brand new iPad Pros. And they've slowly, very slowly tried to drive away the attention from the Macs onto the iPads. They've started to give so many features to the iPads that were once exclusive to the Mac. So your fancy talk aside, there are so many problems with macOS Catalina. And most of these problems are not caused because of, moving away from 64-bit architectures. It's caused because of not paying attention to what the apps and optimization needs to be going through to make a functional OS. And the most annoying thing to me, at least with macOS Catalina, is the whole Catalyst app stuff. Look, if you're going to make apps for iPad and then implement it on the Mac, you want to make sure there's some optimization, there's some proper use of the space available on a MacBook screen compared to an iPad. That is pretty important if you look at, The Catalyst apps are so crappy, like they're extremely clunky, they don't work well. And no, I'm not talking about third-party Catalyst apps. I'm talking about first-party Apple Catalyst apps. Like seriously guys, the News app, okay? This app is a complete dumpster fire. This is insane. First off, the app itself is in a very low resolution. I can look at that. I can tell the difference between a better Mac app. Other apps just look sharper. They look better. I know it's weird to say, but looking at the app, it doesn't look right. It's very hard for you average consumer to notice this, but it is a problem, okay? Everything is not, it doesn't look like it was made to be blown up on a bigger screen. And this gives you the result of, the menus and stuff being a little blurry, and I think you can notice that at least from the video. And also the app doesn't work exactly. I mean, I get it, okay? Apple News isn't supposed to be on every country out there. But if it isn't available here in India, why include the app? Simple question, why include the app? The Apple News app is a waste, okay? There's nothing you can do in there. Literally, you can click through every single one of these tabs if you're in India and you can't find crap. There's nothing in there. It just says no stories, no problem. This ain't available right now. It will be available later in this region. This is not available. So get out of this app because it doesn't work. No, I'm not over-dramatizing this. This is just, the app doesn't work, okay? Moving on from the News app, there are other Catalyst apps like the App Store. And these apps are so poorly optimized for the hardware. They run so slow, so laggy on this hardware. I could understand because this is an older machine. What I have, it's a 2012 Mac Mini. But even my Mac Mini is able to run more intensive Mac apps than just the App Store. It doesn't take much, right? It just lags out. There's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of scrolling issues, and it's all over the place. The Catalyst apps are not great. They're stupid. Apple needs to move away from and stop being so obsessed with the iPads. And then, the sidecar, yeah. Because Apple doesn't want you to get the Mac at all, and they want you to get the iPad. when you get a Mac, they also make sure you get the iPad so you can use it as a secondary display. I mean, it's a cool feature, okay, if you already have an iPad and a Mac, but then they really don't care about it. They just want you to get the iPad and then just connect it via the display. We don't want you to use the MacBook, just you use the iPad. And they're just driving so much attention away from the Macs to the iPads, which are not exactly fully computer replacements. There are so many things you can't do on an iPad. I know many people, they can replace their laptops comfortably with an iPad. But Apple, if this is the idea of you moving away from the present and going to the future, that's insane. No, this is not right. There are just so many problems with Catalina right now, just with the modern UI crap and the Apple Music crap that isn't any better than the iTunes that we already had. It's the same bloated, overloaded mess with a lot of lag in the middle. It's no different. They just took the podcast and TV app right out of that and then said, oh boom, Apple Music app. Now, okay, we have an Apple Music app. So no, it's not a good experience. The podcast app is also a Catalyst app. It sucks. It's crap. There's so many problems. If you scroll through Apple's website, they really want you to get the iPad. They don't want you to get the Mac. Now, throwing all that aside, it's laggy, it's slow, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to getting real work done, right after I updated to Catalina, I launched Final Cut Pro 10 and I dragged a clip into the timeline. Guess what? It said your storage is full. I was confused. I was like, hey, wait a second. I have over 100 gigabytes of free space in my SSD. How can the space suddenly run out? I went into the About My Mac section and checked it out, and there was over 100 gigabytes left on my Mac. However, if I tried to import a clip into Final Cut Pro library, it just said, oh, there's no free space on your Mac. I'm sorry, you can't import this. I was frustrated. I was like, okay, this is weird. Is this a bug because I updated it? So I deleted the library and started a new one because I didn't have any other projects. And guess what? It said the same thing again. I double checked everything and I went online and I saw so many people having this problem. It's insane that they can't even optimize their own pro apps to work with this stuff. Like some of this is getting out of hand, okay? The Mac was meant to be a professional device used by professionals to get their work done. And if you're loaded with a bunch of consumer crap, which you definitely want the people to get an iPad, the consumer people who don't need pro apps, when you really want them to do that, then why overload the Mac with useless junk that works better on iPad? Honestly, I don't know how to explain this situation anymore. It's just getting out of hand. I'm going to jump back to Mojave because it was such a better operating system. I had the idea not to upgrade to Catalina, but today after I found out that Final Cut Pro wasn't working, I just want to throw my SSD out the window right now. Anyway guys, I'm very frustrated right now at least, and I really need to go back to Mojave. So if you excuse me, I'm just going to go downgrade my Mac to Mojave because I'm not having a good experience. I'll see you next. And Apple, I don't care about the iPad. I'm not buying an iPad.